a language spoken in knowing glances and inside jokes that echoed in the quiet air. For a fleeting moment, their world was contained in that perfect, sun-drenched bubble, a testament to a bond that felt as steadfast and familiar as the ancient oak tree that watched over them. Their closeness seemed unbreakable, a constant in a world of ever-shifting seasons. But the light changes, and with it, the mood. The scene dissolves from the open park to the quiet confines of Maya's room, where shadows clung to the corners. Here the easy laughter was gone, replaced by a heavy silence. Maya stood alone, her fingers tracing the grain of a small, locked wooden box she held with a profound hesitancy. It was old, the varnish worn smooth by time and touch. The small, ornate keyhole seemed to hold not just a lock, but the weight of a secret she had carried alone for far too long. Days later, the distance was a tangible thing between them. Liam felt it in the pauses that stretched too long, in the way her gaze would drift towards something he couldn't see. He tried to bridge the gap with old jokes and familiar routines, but she remained just out of reach, lost in a private world. During a quiet moment over coffee, he watched her stir her cup endlessly, her thoughts a million miles away. His expression, a quick, unguarded flash of concern, revealed his fear that the easy bond they shared was beginning to fray. Finally, the moment arrived. Back in the sanctuary of her room, with Liam sitting quietly on her bed, Maya took a deep breath. With a trembling hand, she turned the tiny key in the lock. The click was unnervingly loud in the still air. She lifted the lid, her hesitation giving way to resolve. Inside, nestled on a bed of faded velvet, was a single photograph. It showed a smiling, unfamiliar face, a ghost from a past Liam knew nothing about, a missing piece to the puzzle of his best friend. Liam leaned forward, his eyes fixed on the photograph. He studied the stranger's face, then slowly lifted his gaze to meet Maya's. Her expression was vulnerable, awaiting his judgment, his questions, his confusion. And in that instant, he saw not just the secret, but the burden of keeping it. The confusion was there, yes, but it was overshadowed by a wave of gentle understanding. The silence was no longer a chasm between them, but a space for the truth to finally breathe. He didn't need to ask. Instead, a soft smile touched his lips as he reached out, his hand coming to rest gently on her shoulder, a simple, solid gesture of support. In the quiet room, the secret was no longer just hers, but theirs. The final image is of them sitting side by side, closer than before, the photograph resting between them. Their bond, tested by the weight of a hidden story, had not broken. It had only grown